Hey, sweetie, I want you to eat all your lunch and not just the cookies, all right? Patty, you listen to her during story time. Hi, Patty. Good morning, Ann. Hey, please. I'll make my dear Barney face. No? Okay. No burp noises, okay? And don't pee in the vegetable garden, okay? Have a good day. I miss you. I love you. You have a good day. I love you. Bye. Bye.
Manny's Pizza over on Pico. Hate to sound old-fashioned, but you don't hire 22-year-old girls to live a pizza in this part of town.
Still got a lot of cash in the front pocket, no sign of sexual assault. Scene doesn't exactly shout. Lover's spat.
What's the cause of death?
Somebody snapped her neck.
Suffered serious red-eye action.
No furnishings. This place is clean. You guys bag anything?
No. We understand this MO matches the circular you put out a couple weeks ago. Attractive victims, no sexual assault. Eugene Piskey?
Piskey's in San Antonio. This isn't Piskey.
Yeah, well, something's up with this. What does the landlord say?
The name on the lease is Gabor Cardosa. Moved in 4 months ago. Slept on that pad.
We'll run Cardoza through our system.
What, he was a recycler?
I don't think so. You read these papers. Saving for weeks. Stacked by date.
He didn't need a view.
Can we get photocopies of all this? Sure.
So who rents a place, has nothing, leaves nothing behind?
Somebody who wants to be invisible.
Yeah, who would want that?
Some days it has an appeal.
Just waited 4 months. Right here.
He ate. He killed her, and then he ate.
No. She didn't know him. It happened so quick, she didn't even put up a fight. And he did it with his hands.
Not easy to do.
He knew how.
Got something else, Robinson? Your garbage so far is garbage.
How about the phone bills and the electric bills and the love letter? It was a strange love letter.
Actually got a bus transfer that was dated last week. Actually, it was a man who found it.
It was stuck to a letter marked Resident 10A, which is his apartment. Possibly he threw them away together. They became stuck by some orange juice or some kind of citrus juice.
Get cleaned up. Boss wants a forensics report, too.
Okay. See? My training agent thinks I talk too much. Do I? I do.
Look, Rita, just hang in there, all right? He's a handful for everyone.
Maybe this is as much a training experience for Jack Dorado as it is a training experience for me.
Come again?
Who are the two most incompatible personality types that you can hook up besides me and Dorado? Okay, Lansky wants to rehabilitate Dorado, bring him into the new century. Female agents, computers, drinkable coffee. Me. I'm right. Don't you think I'm right?
Yeah. Jody Hart was just out of college working 2 jobs. She liked horses. The ME says her spine was severed at the C6 vertebrae. Larynx is crushed probably by a thumb. No skin prints. He wiped her clean.
Our best bet for a target's probably the newspapers he kept. He was marking names. Evidence team's making a list. They all seem very high profile.
Secret Service says there's nobody they're protecting in L.A. right now, and I'm checking with Interpol. If you want to shoot Dennis Rodman, he's doing a book signing, but I doubt it. He's kind of over, if you ask me.
Jack, this bus transfer. What
What do these code numbers mean?
Bust the route the time. Transfer's good for 3 hours. Didn't use it, maybe got delayed.
Didn't own a car. Space in the apartment garage was always empty. He owns nothing. He was intentionally lean and clean.
Do I send some expertise from Agent Rooney?
Look, this guy came into town. He slept on a rubber mat. He ate junk food. Nobody can remember what he looks like. He just waited 4 months. I can tell you right now it fits the profile of several terrorist assassins.
Or some poor slob running away from Hilga, the Uber wife.
Jack, you've got what?
Pizza parlor.
Okay. I agree Miss Hart was an unintended victim, so... Scott, I'll speak with counterterrorism, but you make sure we get with CIA on all known terrorist movement, all right? I agree with Annie. It's a hitter, and the target is political.
Meeting's over. You guys can step away from the door before you get trampled.
Reardon?
Yeah.
Now, did you get the evidence list?
Yes, sir. The guys took out all kinds of names. President Clinton, Jimmy Carter, George Stephanopoulos, Henry Kissinger, stuff like that.
Good, now keep them on.
I'll do that. Thanks.
Oh, probationary agent Robinson. Did you hear about the guy that got cut completely in half?
No, I didn't.
He's all right now.
What?
It was his left side, so now he's all right. You gonna go real far.
Okay, buddy, I'm gonna see you when I get home tonight, all right? Okay, listen, I gotta go. I'll call you later. Okay, bye.
Annie, we owe you how much annual leave? 200 hours? And you know it's use it or lose it.
I'll use it. Don't worry.
This, custody suit over your child. You have depositions to give. I know it's on your mind. Beyond mine. And this thing we're looking at here is 24 hours a day.
I get up early already.
I know you do. That's why you're here.
They give me in-service on counterterrorism, profile training. I'm available. I'm recommending myself. So, the problem signing me leaves?
There are no problems, Annie. Only options.
Okay, then. I want the assignment.
Okay, then. You've got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, hey.
Oh, man. What am I watching here?
Particular friend of yours, Nick Tully. LAPD squad car camera at 3 a.m. last night. He was arrested and booked for assaulting an officer.
Have any of our people seen this?
Not sure.
Get me the name of that officer.
Morning.
Good morning, tomorrow.
See, Reardon, when I joined the FBI back in 1861, there were no women. Guys were just getting over having to change from fedoras to straw hats on May 30th of every year, which came from a memo from Hoover.
Oh, is that true? Because I've always wondered about that.
I had a training agent myself, a guy named Don Wilson, hit the beach at Iwo, never let you forget it. He treated like something he stepped on by accident and couldn't get off his shoe. You know, you wish someone dead long enough. That's a wish that always comes true.
All right, I'm a little assertive. It's my good point and my bad point, so how about if I just don't talk and you say everything?
It'll take you 10 years to figure out whether I was a good agent for you or not. Realize that.
Good, then in 10 years, I'll let you know how you did.
Oh, if you're still with the Bureau in 10 years, if you haven't dropped out to have a baby or open a dress shop or something.
Who are you?
You have to leave. This room is sealed.
Obviously not sealed well since both of us are inside. You're technical people. Did they find anything?
I know you, don't I? Where do I know you from? Television?
Hannah Thomopoulos. I should be flattered that I'm recognized by an agent of the FBI. You are FBI, aren't you? You're too pretty for LAPD.
The LAPD let you in here, didn't they? So, what did they tell you, Miss Thomopoulos?
Hannah, if the FBI is here, this must be a very important crime scene. The work of a professional assassin. Do you know Louis Free? His wife is lovely. You know, she collects bone china.
You know, I don't think you know Director Free's wife. They have 5 sons. I'd say she has more to do than collect china. Now, what are you doing here?
Good. I think we should share information. I'm here to cover the American Land Use Conference at the American Century Hotel. Now your turn. Why did they kill the girl? It was clearly a mistake, don't you think?
Time to go.
Oh, come on. Are you married? Let me guess. He's an FBI agent, too. 2 children, pretty house near the airport. Lots of noise, but close to the ocean. Am I right? That is a great color on you. It brings out your eyes. I'm at the hotel. Call me when you're ready for help.
How you doing? Sergeant Hinkle? John Lansky, how you doing?
How you doing? My mouth's wired shut.
Sergeant, help me out. I'm working the other side of this. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and you get out of your patrol car and some guy just starts swinging.
Listen, John. This is John, right? I just want to get in the tub and let the water work its wonders, okay?
I can understand that. Yeah. Want some help?
No. I got it. All right. Thanks anyways, okay, John?
Boy, you took a real beating.
Yeah, I did. I'm a real psycho. And if he's a friend of yours...
Oscar, he's on the job like you and me. He's been undercover a long time. But you still want to hurt him back, right? Legal, maybe you file a criminal complaint. Make it so this guy never wears a credential again, right? Well, I'm asking you not to do that. I want to get him safe. Into rehab. Home again to his family. He's got a wife, 2 kids. Can you think about it? Can you give me a call at home? Huh? Sergeant, you do me that favor?
Girl, guys, get your act together.
Excuse me?
It's been taken care of, all right?
This guy's a Colombian, mostly a trafficker. CIA has identified several others who may have entered the country about 4 months ago. Jack, we're spitballing on targets and venues.
Anything for the pizza place?
Agent Ridden?
Yeah.
Tell him what the pizza guy told you.
He thinks that he sent Jody Hart to the wrong address. The guy in 10A actually did not order a pizza, but Jody didn't know that. She was trained to make a big fuss, bang on the doors, talk to the neighbors. Their motto is never give up, because if they don't deliver the pizzas, they got to pay for it themselves. So she made so much noise that he had to open the door. She saw his face, and he killed her.
That makes sense.
Well, what do you know? Look at that.
Can't even see him.
Not him, her. That's Hannah Thermopolis. She was snooping around the crime scene. Says here she was the only reporter who interviewed the Sandman.
Sandman's not active anymore.
Annie, check her out.
John?
Mal, what'd you get off those newspapers?
Yeah, the guy circled all kinds of locations. Fundraisers, football games, gay rally. I said there's probably about 4 of them where you might get a good shot at someone who matters.
What about the 3rd annual land use conference?
What about it?
It's not on the list. What are you thinking?
Well, that's why Thermopolis is here. She's covering it. You know, I remember this guy. We studied him. He's actually a very educated man. Remember those children that were shot in Paris in front of the synagogue steps? That was him. He works for different people, but the reasoning is always the same. Kill so brutally, the world asks why, and then they'll listen to your answers.
When is that conference?
Day after tomorrow, across from the American Century Hotel.
That's approximate, at least.
Stoddard?
That makes 5 locations.
Check them all. Okay, Scott's with me, Mal and Annie, Jack and Ridden works bus transfer. Our guy made a mistake. If he hasn't run, he'll act fast. Let's be faster.
Before the delegates head into the hotel for a pre-conference reception, there'll be a 5-minute press meet and greet at the drop-off over there.
This is my personal nightmare.
Miss Maddox, as I said on the phone, this event presents us with potential security issues.
Professor Amir won't give up the photo op. We have delegates in 5 countries and they're used to this. Last year it was Cairo and the professor's own car responded.
Professor David Amir's car.
Yes, our chairman. You know them?
Miss Maddox. tomorrow. You look at our list. David Amir.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
Are we in danger? I mean, this isn't downtown Cairo. This is America, right?
Sandy, right? Scott, you ever been to Cairo?
No, actually.
It's nice. They have this island on the Nile, tennis court, swimming pool, sunset on the river. It's humid, but sexy.
Sounds dangerous.
It'd actually be safer there than here with the security problem we're having. Dinner?
I have this pre-conference run-through thing I have to do.
So, after that?
It probably won't be up until 11 o'clock.
It's hardly an idle threat, Professor Amir. You know who the Sandman is. We think he's here in Los Angeles, and he circled your name in the paper. Sir, can you hold, please? Thank you.
The land use conference didn't even make the paper till today.
And the reason why he didn't circle the conference is because it wasn't in the paper yet. Sir, does your wife realize she may be a widow? I can respect that. Yes, thank you. We'll talk again. Boss wants you at the hotel. We're committing there.
Okay.
Yeah, Rooney.
Did you issue a visitor's pass to Adana Brown?
God, she's here already? Yes, thank you, Dolores. That's my lawyer. Can you have someone escort her through, please?
Right over here, miss.
It's harder to get in your office than Dick Reardon's, but then he's only the mayor. Oh, your custody depositions. We're overdue.
Dana, hi. How you doing? We have 5 minutes, okay? Yeah, it's a fishbowl. Come on, we'll talk in the break room.
All right, well, basically, your husband's saying you're not a fit mother because you're not home enough.
Oh, yeah, where was he at 6:30 this morning when I'm making Danny's lunch and Danny won't eat except for the cookies?
Well, you work full time, and then some. Not that that's a bad thing.
Let's go in here. How you doing? Susie, interview room. Wendy, sorry, can I sign those?
Yes, and there's that.
Thank you.
We just need some spin control. You know, who looks after Daniel when you're working on a case at night?
My mother, babysitters.
Well, what are their names?
It varies, you know. I mean, the neighborhood kids.
Kids? How old?
16-year-olds, twin sisters. Although they just started dating, thus utterly unreliable. That's the wrong answer, isn't it? Okay. Look, I can handle this, really. You know, just throw anything at me and I'll hit it right out of the park.
That's a joke, right?
Agent Roney. What? I have Mrs. Hart, Jody Hart's mother. The pizza girl victim.
Thank you, Dolores.
You know, Annie, this isn't a good time. I'll call you. We'll do this over a bottle of wine.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
I'll get the next one.
Ain't no time like the present.
You know, I said it before, John. Nicky Tully's on my squad. He may be your friend, but he's not your problem.
You reached out to the cop, didn't you? He withdrew his complaint. What'd you offer him?
Sergeant Hinkle wants to be part of the Bureau. I just told him that I was a beat cop myself once.
That's a Band-Aid, Frank. It is not in Tully's interest.
You go ahead, John. You're going down anyway. I'm on my way up.
Of course books are dying. It is easier to watch faces and hear the words come out. That is why I'm now on TV. Bonsoir. Hannah herself? What? Rick, you call them back. Tell them they cannot quit. They're inconveniencing me greatly.
Problem?
My camera crew is defecting. Whatever happened to responsibility, Annie? I may call you that, can't I? And how was your day? Any interesting leads on your new case?
You interviewed Andre Divac, the Sandman.
Oh, I have interviewed a great many people. But he was my triumph.
Did you know he was here in Los Angeles?
Was Andre staying in that apartment?
You spent 3 days with him in the Aegean. It was the only interview he's ever given.
Was it Andre, yes or no, my dear? Wine?
Let's say it was.
Please. And you want to understand him? So did I. The first 2 days, he spoke only of the climate and his garden. I was beginning to sense a big failure. It was only due to my great skills as a communicator that I was able to get him to open up, to speak about his work, to disrupt the peace process.
His work? You mean assassination and murder?
You are so American, Annie. Peace to you means peace and quiet, the superpower dream. Andre does not want to be quiet. He wants to be heard. He speaks for anyone who does not have an aircraft carrier. You disapprove? Well, I'm objective. I don't take sides. Please, eat something.
Andre Divac is a coward who kills children.
I don't say that I believe what he is doing is right. I say that you do not yet understand him.
Why the land use conference? Who are his targets?
Why ask me?
Because I think you know. I think that's why you're here.
Oh. And what will you trade for that, Annie? Is a woman really allowed to know anything in this man's world of your FBI?
This woman is.
Oh, you can compete, even with a husband and a child to occupy.
I'm separated.
Oh, now I understand.
No, don't understand me so quickly, Hannah. I get it done, I'll get this done.
You know, I did an interview with Golda Meir a few years ago. She spoke of this. How a woman must be much more capable than a man in order to succeed. And why? Because we have children, Mrs. Meyer said to me, a woman goes to her job, she thinks about her children. She's at home, she thinks about the work she has to do. In her words, such a struggle breaks out in you. Your heart goes to pieces. I chose not to have that struggle. And you?
My heart is fine.
Is it? Ah, I congratulate you. And I wish you luck on your chase.
What am I supposed to do, guys? It's on tape. He beat a patrol officer damn near to death. It took 4 backup cops to wrestle him down. This guy, he's a whacked out. He's on something.
He'll be on the red eye tonight to Chicago. A full array of psych tests. And, John, I'm not unaware of his lack of perspective on this. They booked him under his cover name. He didn't give up he was an agent for hours.
Lack of perspective, Dennis, he is gone.
Fine, okay. You got every right to say, I told you so.
Does Valerie know this?
He's being released from LAPD holding as we speak. And I will call her as soon as we're done here.
8 arrests, John. Grand jury indictments pending. Perhaps an additional 10.
Dennis, what I want to...
Just wait. What I'm saying is it wasn't for naught. And everybody here is pulling for Nicky to come out the other...
for naught, Dennis. It's a little tough to your bureau rationalization right now.
Okay, I understand. But you got to let us run it now. We got a ways to go with LAPD on this thing.
Yeah? And who is us?
If you're asking whether Remar acted on his own and going to talk to the cop, only partially.
Oh, that's comforting.
The bottom line is, it's over, John.
It's over when Nick Tully is home and acting like a human.
That transfer is only issued at this stop.
That's right.
Yeah. I've been driving this route for 18 years. You know, right here is where I used to start coffin nail number 21. Back then, you didn't even have to leave the bus to light up. Everything's going down the hill since the world quit, as far as I'm concerned.
Look, I've been riding buses all day. Now I'm just sitting here, okay?
Sandy? Sandy? Yeah, so what I've got is a list of the delegates from the conference. There's 30 of them. And what I need from you research people is a picture to go with them. I know it's late, George, but I'm going to be up all night, too.
It's really inside the FBI.
That's exactly how I feel about you. Hey, thanks for all this stuff on the conference. You've really been great.
What's it like to wear a firearm all the time?
Why, does that bother you?
No. No, it's actually cool. Wow. God bless America.
Amen.
Anything else you need from me?
Sandy.
Scott.
Sandy, I'm gonna commit suicide now. Because the last thing I want to do from this point on is chase picture files all night. But that's what's gotta happen. So I'm looking you in the eye, I'm saying, Sunday evening, 7 o'clock. I pick you up at your place. We resume this instant in time as if nothing has happened between now and then.
I was glad to be of help. If there's anything else I can do, just give me a call.
Sunday.
Ooh, Sunday's not good.
Name any day next week.
Who plans that far ahead?
If there is a God, and if this God truly loves us all, why did he create such conflict, such different people? How could he allow such pain? Then to me, God doesn't need to explain. Take these roses, for instance. They bloom in spite of a sun that is far too hot. Why is that? I can't explain. And yet these roses are here and they're beautiful.
How'd you do on the sidelines?
I don't know, not too well. Check-in starts at 1. We'll only have a couple hours to clear new gas. Tremendous number of people coming and going. Maids, cleaning crews. Hotel's almost totally booked.
How many empty rooms?
There's 6 with balconies that face this way.
All right, add them to the reference plate.
A long night, huh?
More ways than one.
It's a good thing we know the shooter.
I'd rather have the target.
Where do you draw the line for this love of peace?
There can be no line.
Don't cry, sweetie, please. Don't cry. I love you so much. I'm gonna come home soon, I promise. I promise. Okay, let me talk to Grandma. Mom? No, it's just that he thought that I was gonna be there when he woke up, and I'm not, so... Yes, please tell him I love him. Yeah, give him, you know, the toy, the little car toy that with the car wash. He likes that. And beat me if he doesn't get any better, okay? Thanks. Uh-huh. Thanks.
You okay?
I don't know.
I have killed 11 in the name of peace.
Maybe I took this case for all the wrong reasons. To prove something to myself, to prove that I was good at something.
You want off it?
So I want off it. We think that there's going to be an assassination in, what, like 7 hours, and you're asking me if I want off it.
That's right.
I'm not even going to bother to answer that. Filled with enough self-doubt for one morning.
Annie, don't be foolish enough to think that I gave you this case strictly because you asked for it. You're good at what you do here. And as far as I can tell, you're good at what you do at home, too. If you change your mind, let me know.
I will.
You understand me.
But you are also the sportsman. Once very much a handsome football player.
Is that me?
Third from the left.
Hey, Nicky, come on in.
Now, I don't want to come into your office, John. I just wanted to look at you, see if you're for real.
Nick, you've been another person for 2 years. Plus, you put a cop into some serious hurt.
Oh, so that's what you do now? You're the goody two-shoes patrol? You know, it's been a long time since you've been under John. Maybe you lost a sense of what that's like?
I remember what it's like. I know what it's like to come in, to feel like you don't belong. Nick, you got a family who misses you. And you got an organization here who thinks you just might be disposable.
Yeah, well, now I get to go to Chicago so they can shine little lights into my head and tell me that maybe I'm as screwed up as you. One favor to ask, John.
Anything.
Stay out of my life. That means here, and that means my family.
Have we got all the high-risk spots covered?
I've got tactical riflemen east and west to cover the arrival area.
It's those balconies that worry me.
We'll have a response that's agents through the door, or if necessary and justified, defensive fire.
Okay, Mal. Yeah. Let's go up top and have a look around. Where'd you get that?
Oh, Lansky just sent out for a bunch of inside out burgers. Hey, Reardon might have found something at the hotel.
Reardon, huh? Let me ask you something. You hear anything going around about how she thinks that she's being my training agent?
No, not me. I never heard anything like that. Hey, you better grab one of these while you can.
You had an affair with the Sandman, didn't you? I watched a tape of your interview 10 years ago. I saw the way you two looked at each other.
$10 macadamia nut, or I could send down for something.
That's why he started to tell you things, because you slept with him.
10 years ago is an eternity, Annie.
He tipped you off, didn't he? That's why you came here. You knew there was going to be an assassination, and you want to get it on camera, don't you?
That's an accusing tone.
The Sandman's career's on the slide. He needs a big headline right now, and so do you. Who's the target, Hannah? I swear I'll arrest you right now for conspiracy.
You're FBI. I'm a journalist. I record history. I don't influence it.
Not even to save a life? You don't know who the target is, do you? You just need a big story. And that Golden My Ear interview, that wasn't you. I looked it up. Plagiarism, Hannah? You are so scared, and I know why. If nothing happens at that conference tomorrow, if the Sandman doesn't shoot somebody down before our eyes, then your career's over, too. If you're...
The room was logged as vacant, but she reported the card key disabled and someone was in here. You did see him? All right, he was in here maybe 10 minutes ago, and he can use any of these rooms. Take a look at the sightline.
How many vacant rooms inside?
17 total.
Uh-huh. Get the list of Stoddard and Robinson. Come here a minute. Yeah. Let's get one thing straight. I like the century I'm living in, whatever century that happens to be, and as long as I'm your training agent, that's the century you're going to be living in. Do we understand each other?
Yes.
Jack.
Red Team Radio check on Alpha Private 1. Copy 555. Blue Team Radio check on Alpha Private 1. Copy 555. Blue Team, confirm your position. This is Blue 1, position secure. LAPD, what's your status? This is LAPD Command, had a perimeter in position and secure. This is FBI Command, we copy. White 1, secure, no target. Blue 1, all clear.
Talk to us, Scott. This is Alonzo DeCrete. He's a newspaper guy from Lima, Peru, and that's his wife with him.
Okay, copy. Mal, what do you see?
Balcony's clear.
Okay, Reardon, do you copy?
Nobody in or out. LAPD has shut off the back streets. We've secured the front entrances.
Annie, what do you think?
Close security's fine. It's just those damn balconies.
This is Vice Consul Henderson from the UK. He's an expert on Ireland. He's had threats before.
I've got movement. Moving on balcony 15. No, wait, no, wait. It's a blouse. Some lady's just drying a blouse. Go.
It's getting late.
We're seeing nothing.
Scanning. Still nothing. Nothing at all.
Whatever you're thinking, Annie, it doesn't matter if it makes sense. I want whatever's in that head of yours.
Hannah needs a shooter. Maybe she knows the target, maybe she doesn't, but the Sandman told her he's coming here, I'm sure of it.
So do you want me to pull her out of here?
No, I'm watching her. I just don't get this. I mean, Hannah needs publicity, right? The Sandman needs publicity, so why do they come here? What is here?
Talk to me, Annie.
I watch his tape, I watch his videotape over and over. It was all about publicity. How to make the news, how to use the press, who can he kill to get the world's attention.
Still scanning at position 1.
We're clear at the hotel.
The balconies report.
Balcony's clear.
White team, all clear.
And still nothing.
Scott, plaid coat, middle driveway, going for his pocket. Check his hands, check his hands.
What are you doing? Hey!
It's okay, FBI.
It's okay, officer.
Mal?
Wait a minute. No, I got nothing up here.
This next car is Professor Amir. He's the likeliest one. He doesn't move too fast. He's got a limp. Heads up, everybody.
Mal?
No, I got nothing up here.
Scott.
Hannah's moving in.
Close security. Check in. Keep your eyes open.
Professor Amir, are you aware that this conference is being stalked by an assassin and that you are the target?
Mal, I want a running report.
Scanning, sir.
I can't see, and you can.
Still scanning?
Yeah.
Are you really willing to give your life for the cause of peace in troubled nations?
Well, frankly, I was hoping for a better turnout.
Still scanning, seeing nothing.
As you can see, I'm no longer a very strong draw. The media presence is confined to you.
Don't worry, I have a satellite hookup. My audience is 10 million people.
Well, then I should be interviewing you, Hannah.
John, it's not Amir.
Because today, the media is the peace process, not one single individual person.
I've got a black vest. Valet Parker.
Hannah, get down!
Shooter!
Where? Somebody talk to me.
Everybody go!
That's it.
I need a medic here!
Annie!
He's on the stairs. He's headed for the parking garage. It's me, Hannah.
Are you there?
I'm fine.
Hannah was the target.
That bastard.
What's the matter, miss your bus? Get your hands up.
We got him.
Who?
Dorado.
Sandman, she claims you were shooting at her, but it was Professor Amir, wasn't it?
Hannah's alive?
Yes, Mr. Divac. She's alive and she's giving interviews.
Then good for her.
Have you heard what Hannah Thermopolis is saying? That you're out of style. She says now it's all bombs and rocket attacks from afar. That you were the last lone assassin.
She knows me well.
Several terrorism experts have said they're surprised you allowed yourself to be taken. What now, Mr. Divac?
Now I stand my trial. A lengthy one, I presume.
You say you believe in God. What would your God say about what you've done?
It's not my God I'll be talking to now, it's all of you. And this time you'll listen to it before you would know it.
Hi, Mom. Hi, honey. And you? Hey, sweet boy, what are you doing up, huh?